Here we're going to look at the electric guitar part of the right channel of your stereo field for the Death Note opening part 1. It's mostly playing a lot of bar chords, just simple strumming patterns. I'm not going to show you those, you can find those anywhere. Just check out the instruction video, the demonstration video for what's going on there. We're going to look at some of the more interesting bits. The first of those is what he does when he gets down to the F sharp chord here, with that first progression. It's starting on the B minor. Gets to the F sharp. And it's just a little hammering on riff on the bottom string, open string, pull off the 2nd fret, open string, and then pull off the 3rd fret. Yeah, it does that every time he goes to that F sharp chord there. I think he does it. Also, where your guitar buddy in the left channel is playing these power chords, just at the end of this little section, I'm sure you recognise it, the B, A and G, he's playing these cool, he or she is playing these cool octave patterns. That's B octaves. That's the 2nd fret of the A string and then the 4th fret of the G string. Now you've got to hold those down at the same time as muting the other strings in there. So you've got to make sure you can hear this string and this string. That's the 5th string and the 3rd string, but not any of the others. This is down to your left hand to make sure you fret those two, 2nd fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 3rd string, and you mute all the others. So if you play all the strings bottom to top, you should get mute, no, mute, no, mute, mute on the top 2. It means you can whack all 6 strings and just get your pair of Bs happening here. Move up by 2 frets to C sharps, up 1 more fret to Ds, and you get, which really complements nicely the power chords. Sounds just great at the same time as. Nice little bit. And there's a really tricky customer at the end. You might kind of call it the bridge, I suppose, of this section. It starts off with the G chord, and then a few little arpeggios. So I'm going to do this with a Hendrix wraparound chord. I find it a bit easier. So my thumb is wrapping around to play the G on the bottom string, and my 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers are playing strings 2, 3 and 4 on frets 3, 4 and 5. So that's instead of the full bar chord G, it's wraparound Hendrix style chord. Jimi Hendrix made this kind of shape popular. Strum the whole chord, and then just with a bit of palm muting, 1 string at a time. From the 4th string to the 3rd string, back to the 4th string, and then 2nd string, and then 3rd string. That's the pattern. Chord, and a little pattern. And then the next chord is an A6. And I think the chord is strummed just with the A, and then you add your little finger onto the 2nd string, on the 7th fret. This is why Hendrix used this kind of chord shape. His little finger can then decorate on the top 2nd and 3rd strings. That's the 9th, 6th and the 4th. Really cool little trick. That's what's happening here. We're going to strum the A chord and add the little finger onto the 2nd string for those arpeggios. Yeah. One of them I noticed actually goes, instead of plays his last 2 notes both on the B string, but don't worry too much about that. The B minor 7 is a real bit of a pain. Yep, so I want to strum with the Hendrix style chords. 1st finger, because this is a minor chord now, has got to bar the top 3 strings on fret 7. 3rd finger is on the 9th fret of the D string, thumb is on the 7th fret of the bottom string. But when my little finger wants to go and reach this 10th fret of the 2nd string, my thumb doesn't really want to be there anymore, so I'm just taking it away. So my little finger can join in there. Again on this one, definitely the last 2 notes are on that 2nd string. It's a bit improvised, I reckon, this. But if you were to play that would sound just fine as well. Yeah, here's all those chords together. Goes back down to the A again. That whole section. Sometimes using the 2nd string twice, sometimes going back to the 3rd string. There it is, tricky little bit of Death Note, right channel.
Baka. ありがとうございます。